Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
Happy 2012. I'm Daniel Pineda.
Rich Masabny.
Happy 2012. 2012 is racing by.
Yes,
here we
it
are
is.
in June. Hard to believe. 4th of July is not too far away.
Yeah.
So here we go with another show. Our news and community bulletin board items. And wedged in between there is a new segment we're starting called In Your Neighborhood. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Rich Masabny.
Hey, Rich.
That's my name, yes.
Excuse me, Rich. Rich and his reviews, news for seniors. And then Pia Sommer is here with an interview. But before we begin all that, here's a reminder.
Right, Craig. Arlington Weekly News is available at www.youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News 1. That's the number 1. So visit us on YouTube.
On YouTube. And you guys didn't get the memo. This is summer casual tonight here, so maybe by next week we'll all be...
Although summer really hasn't started.
They didn't get the memo. Okay, well, here we go. We're starting with this one tonight in this week's show. On Saturday, June 16, the County Board will honor 7 local students with the 2012 Mary Marshall Memorial Scholarship Award. All 7 local students are committed to pursuing careers in public service. The award honors the memory of Mary Marshall, an outstanding public servant who represented Arlington County for 24 years as a delegate to the Virginia General Assembly. Each student will receive an $1,800 scholarship. The students are Suyapadel Carmen Juarez, Amanda Loyaza, Joseph McGreary, Laura Rocha, Monique Spahn, Jose Vasquez, and Tafar Zurita. Congratulations to all of those Arlington County
Yeah,
School
congratulations.
students on that scholarship, the Mary Marshall Scholarship Award. Good
You
job.
want to do those names again?
Well, why not? I mean, you know, I almost got them, but
Yeah.
my apologies to any mispronunciations there. Daniel.
Well, some Arlington APS French language students have received national recognition for their achievements in the National French exam. Les Grands Concours, the test is administered annually by the American Association of Teachers of French. Nearly 100,000 students across the country took part in the exam.
Okay, and Daniel, some news and information now for Arlington's Animal Welfare League. The Animal Welfare League of Arlington can win $50,000 with your help. Martha Grimes is sponsoring Best in Shelter, a virtual dog show, and Arlington is one of the 4 finalists. To win, they need your vote. So by voting for a dog named Gaston, you can help the shelter win the $50,000 award. You can vote on multiple computers each day from June 14th through June 17th. You can vote by going to their website, www.bestinshelter.org, and then click on Vote, and then click on Gaston. Gaston is a real dog who is up for adoption. Any questions? For more information, give them a call, 703-931-9241. Daniel.
And we're introducing a new segment called In Your Neighborhood. It's spotlighting the various interesting and unique neighborhoods in Arlington. Here's Miriam, who went to Crystal City.
Thank you, and I'm here with Freddie Lutz of the Freddy's Beach Bar Restaurant. Thanks for joining us, Freddie.
Well, you're welcome. Nice to have you.
Well, you live here in Aurora Hills, and you also own a business here. So tell us a little bit about what's happening in Crystal City in the area.
Well, there's lots of exciting things happening in Crystal City. I'm also on the board of the Crystal City Bid, so I'm pretty well aware of what's going on. Right now, the most exciting thing we have going on is Artomatic, which is right over at 18th Street. It's a vacant building that has 10 floors of artists on it, and it's all free, and there's food concessions and drink concessions and usually some entertainment going on. So it's a fun thing to do, especially on the weekends.
And there's a lot of fun entertainment happening here at Freddy's.
Absolutely.
So we've got that going on. We've got, isn't there a synthetic theater? Didn't they move over to?
Yes, and actually tonight we have, as a Pride kickoff, we have Wicked Jezebel performing here, followed by karaoke. So
How often do you have karaoke?
Oh, wait a minute. No karaoke tonight. I take it back. We have karaoke almost every night. When we have a special venue like Wicked Jezebel, we don't, but otherwise almost every night of the week.
Now, Freddie, you live in the neighborhood. How long have you been here?
I'm in the house I grew up in since I was 3 years old, right up the hill here. So.
And what do you love most about this community?
Well, it's an interesting little niche over here. We're 5 minutes from the city, but it feels very kind of suburban and, I don't know, comfortable over here. And all the shopping you want. It's really a great area.
People are really friendly?
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you think that everybody's really happy about the changes and the development that are taking place here?
I think so. Potomac Yards, all that. There's going to be a little trolley car between here and there, and I think it's exciting. It's a fun thing.
Well, thanks so much for giving us your time and your work on the Crystal City bid, and we'll look forward to coming back and checking out the changes.
My pleasure. Thanks.
Thanks, and thanks for watching AIM.
Well, get in touch with us here at Arlington Weekly News if you'd like to come and visit your neighborhood. Now on to our CBB stories. Craig.
All right, in your neighborhood, check it out. Here we go with the first of our CBB, Community Bulletin Board items. Crystal Screen's summer program, Rom-Com, will be continuing on June 18th with the movie Sweet Home Alabama and the movie Hitch, which will air on the following Monday, the 25th. Crystal Screen is located at 1800 South Bell Street near Crystal City Metro. More information, visit their website, www.crystalcity.org for details. Daniel.
Yes, and Roslyn's Outdoor Film Festival continues showing political films. The movie Primary Colors will air on June the 15th, and My Fellow Americans will air on June the 22nd. The Roslyn Outdoor Film Festival is at Gateway Park, which is 1911 North Fort Myer Drive at Lee Highway near Key Bridge. Movies at both locations are free and begin at dusk.
And some news and information from our libraries around Arlington now. To accommodate all of the activities, starting July 2nd, the 7 Arlington County libraries will be open Monday through Friday and Saturday. For more information, visit the library at their website, library.arlingtonva.us. Daniel.
And next week, there will be a few events to look forward to with Arlington Public Schools. Monday, June the 19th, will be the last day of school for county high schools. Thursday, the 21st, will be the last day for middle schools. And Friday, that's June the 22nd, will be the last day for elementary schools. On Tuesday, June the 20th, Yorktown and Washington Lee High Schools will celebrate graduation. For more on Arlington Public School events, visit www.apsva.us.
And some information on volunteering now. Always lots of good volunteering opportunities here in Arlington. The Arlington Sheriff's Office is looking for a volunteer magician to lead a 20 to 25-minute magic show. The show is for a pilot event at the Arlington County Detention Facility. The event is designed to celebrate Father's Day. Some of the fathers detained at the facility and their children will have the opportunity to play games, make crafts, read, enjoy a meal and a sundae bar, and hopefully watch a short magic show. The volunteers should have experience doing children's magic shows as well as all the necessary materials and equipment of a magician. For more information, 703-228-4291. Give them a call and check it out. Be a magician. Daniel.
The Northern Virginia Regional Rain Barrel Program likes to partner with local businesses for an employee volunteer day. The employees help to build rain barrels for the program that will be sold at the rain barrel sale events to be held later in the spring and summer. Volunteers are needed to assist with building the rain barrels. The event is on a weekday and volunteers will be trained prior to the event. Volunteers will be working with tools such as drills. Safety equipment will be provided. To learn more, call 703-228-3610.
All right, and Wisdom Works is this next item. Arlington County Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Resources needs Arlingtonians interested in helping older people to remain in their homes. Volunteers for this Wisdom Works team are needed to develop a program offering shared services and recreation programming opportunities to encourage socializing, volunteering, and other activities that help people flourish as they age in a senior adult condominium community. Successful team members will work well with a group, have good communication skills, actively listen, be able to fully participate as a team member. All volunteers will be interviewed as part of the team selection process. For more information on this volunteering opportunity, 703-228-4724. And Daniel and I will be back with our News for Seniors files right after we hear from our man about town, Mr. Rich Masabny. Here's Rich.
Thank you,
Hey,
my
Rich.
boy. Thank you, boys. Irish storyteller Josh Strickland returns to the Keegan Theater after an early show that was called Basra Boy. The current show by funny man Strickland is called Cúchulainn Lane. Okay, that's supposed to be an Irish mythological character pronounced Cúl-Cúl-In. I don't know. Anyway, the guy is kind of funny, but it's not for the masses, if you know what I mean. It's a show playing at Church Street Theater for Keegan Theater, and Josh Strickland plays a punkish drug user who plays a welfare system in order to get living and free drugs and stuff. Unfortunately for him, he overdoses and a drug haze and whatever it is. It's powerful acting, but as I said, not for everybody. It runs through July 1. Call 703-892-0202 or check up their website and you can read more about it, keegantheater.com. The American Century Theater has many a nostalgic, most nostalgic show about a tough nun in a Catholic school called Sister Mary Ignatius Explains It All to You. Written by Christopher Durang, playing at Gunston Theater 2. The play is set up like a classroom with Sister Mary Ignatius, as played by Cam McGee. And gosh, she reminds me of some of those nuns back in Brooklyn. She's a strong-willed woman who knows it all and rules with an iron hand. And many of you Catholics out there know what she was, I'm talking about. She doesn't care much for Aloysius, played by Arturo Tolentino. He wants to go pee, but she won't let him. He's raising his hand. Anyway, it's a story based on writer Durang's personal experience. And in fact, the director, well-known guy in town, Joe Bano, Catholic guy, grew up in New York with going to Catholic schools, and he says this is really realistic. Anyway, it plays through July 7th, Sister Mary Ignatius. For information, call 703-998-4555. The Little Theater of Alexandria, the Little Theater of Alexandria is currently playing a show about Elvis Presley's life. If you're looking for Elvis Presley, forget about it. I don't mean dead or not. I'm talking about an imitator. But forget about that. But it's interesting to see personal history about him. And I have a screen in the background showing film and different things. Or like when in 1970, he visited the White House when Richard Nixon was there. And he said he wanted to work with the government, you know, going after bad guys, stuff like that. Take him from when he's 11 years old all the way up to at the end. He was obviously a very generous man. He had these people talking about, he gave away over 100 cars to people. He also is patriotic in every way. The LTA Little Theater takes us back to his days in 1956 and appearances on the Steve Allen Show, Milton Berle, and of course Ed Sullivan. Anyway, it's a good show. All the King's Women plays through June 30. Information call 703-683-0496 or check the website, The Little Theater. Theater J has a kind of weird show. It's The Man Behind Superman. And it's sort of mixing up, if you will, because it came out in the 30s, when there was a Jewish writer named Jerry Siegel who got the Superman thing going. And but at the same time, of course, the Nazis were, you know, doing this and doing that, and so they kind of, in this show, it's a little confusing, putting Superman along with the Nazis and all that. But the guy who plays Jerry Siegel, who wrote Superman thing, David Deblinger, was extremely good, extremely good. And there's other people like Conrad Feininger. He's in it. He's well known in town, and just a good show, really. But it's not a simple cartoony thing, you know. Anyway, the history of invulnerability. It's an East Coast premiere, by the way, and this is at phone number for Theater J. If you want just information, it's 202-777-3230, and the tickets are 800-494-TIXS, whatever that works out to be for ticks, you know. Okay, and look them up under Theater J. That's with an ER for people like Cam Pippett, who wants to know it's not RE, but ER. theaterj.org. Then I want to tell you about a terrific show at the National Theater. Just opened. And what is it called? I already forgot. No, here it is. Beauty and the Beast. And you can picture the story, right? I mean, you got this horrible, grotesque beast, like a big animal, a big lion type or whatever it is, and this beautiful girl. And he keeps her like captive in this place, and she has to switch her the father, because the father was a captive, and the beast said, well, all right, I'll let the father go, but then this pretty girl has to be here. Well, turns out that this girl, Belle, played by Emily Bene, and the beast, played by Dan Agustinus. Guess what? Could you believe they fall in love? Well, they did, and it was very nice. Very nice show at the National Theater, and the phone number for the National Theater is 202-628-6161, and you can look it up in more details, National Theater, with an RE on this one, .org. Beauty and the Beast, I recommend it. That night I was there were tons of kids. Half the place had little kids in there. I'm talking little kids.
I saw the movie when Sarah was little. It was a great movie.
Yeah, yeah. And then finally, I want to tell you about a great restaurant. I've known about it for years, but I've been there for years. In Georgetown, just below M Street, Filomena Ristorante. You know that place? Yeah. Okay, we got an Italian here, Matteo. I'm trying to see what I could tell you more about it that was so wonderful. Anyway, the atmosphere. You see it. You walk in right off the Wisconsin Avenue, and you see on the right a woman there making pastas, cutting it up and everything. And then you go down the stairs. It reminds me of Brooklyn, New York. I mean, full of all kinds of ornamentation, knickknacks, whatever it is. It's just wonderful. And I understand that was a favorite of presidents. A lot of presidents and all have gone in there and enjoyed themselves. I enjoyed myself. It was wonderful. I want to tell you, Filomena Ristorante is wonderful to find out about again. You can't go wrong. The phone number there is 202-333-PASTA. You got to figure that out. I'm looking here to see on the card, but there's nothing new to tell you about. That's the what? Oh, it's on the screen. All right. You can look them up on the www.filomena.com. And if you want a real Italian restaurant, this is one. This is one in the district. And Michael is the guy who's in charge there. He's a nice guy. He is the nephew of Filomena. Correct. So it's a family deal. You know about that? Okay, my Italian consultant over here agrees with me. Rich Masabni until I get a glass of water to clear my throat. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, Rich. We'll try to get you something to drink post-haste here.
Okay, I'm all right.
All right, as promised, now up next in this edition of the Arlington Weekly News is our News for Seniors segment. Got my News for Seniors glasses, and here we go. Senior adult specialist Nancy Connors will be presenting a candid program about what science is saying regarding alcohol consumption in older adults. The program will take place Monday, June 18 at 2 in the afternoon at Aurora Hills Senior Center. This is a guide to recovery from misuse, dependency, and addiction. For more information and to register, call them at 703-228-5722. Daniel.
Registration is open for the 2012 Northern Virginia Senior Olympics. It will take place from September the 15th through the 26th There will be over 40 events this year at 18 different locations. For preliminary information, call 703-228-4721 or visit the website at www.nvso.us. And once again, we want to thank our own Judy Masomny of the Office of Senior Adult Programs for bringing us this information. And don't forget to vote for the Animal Welfare League's Best in Show entry, Gaston, at www.bestinshow.org.
Okay, and we're just about done. Hang in there. Rounding out this edition of the Arlington Weekly News, here's Pia Somry and her guest. Pia.
Thank you, anchors, and hello, everyone. We are glad you're with us, and my guest today is Dr. Charles Toftoy, and he's amazing. Did you see him in the Examiner? Have you read his novels? He's going to have a screenplay, and he has many Olympic medals, and he's here with the Northern Virginia Senior Olympics. You're part of the committee. Welcome.
Okay, good to be here.
Oh my God, so great to be here. What's up with the football? Let's just start away.
Okay, what we try to do on the committee is every year we take a look at events from the last year, and if some of them, the participation wasn't that great, we might eliminate them, but we're always looking to come up with new events. So the football throw is a new event this year. So you throw the football for distance.
That was amazing.
Sort of like the softball hit and throw. Like you hit for distance, you throw the softball for distance.
Wow, that was a West Point throw. You're a West Point grad. That was a West Point throw. Tell me about the Northern Virginia Senior Olympics. When did they start? I hear it's a big anniversary right now. That's
yeah, 30th anniversary this year. And they, oh, he wants the football back.
Football back.
They want the football back.
No more
What happened to my tight end? Okay. all the thumbs are going up.
All the
okay.
thumbs are up.
All right. Yeah, well, it was founded in 1982 by just a small group of people that thought, gee, let's do something for seniors, for physical fitness, for fellowship. And they got together, and it just grew into this pretty large thing where all the jurisdictions, Fairfax, Falls Church, Arlington, Alexandria, all came together as sponsors, and so now it's this big event every year.
That's great. And I hear that the most popular category is 70 to 79. Is that right?
Well, that's surprising you bring that up because it is. There are a lot of people in that 70 to 79 age group, probably more than the other age groups, but we do have 50 to 54, 55 to 59, and those are the different age groups, and they get medals. Here's a
and you gave
example.
Me this one last year. I brought it along.
Brought that. Yeah, that's the one from last
you.
year. But you get bronze, silver, and gold for all these different events, and there's 40 different venues.
Participate.
Yeah.
Something for everyone. Let's talk about some of the events. I heard Mexican train dominoes.
Well, we try to have these new events every year, and that's one of them that was popular. We try to go with what is currently in the public interest, and for some reason that was Mexican. And we have a 20-kilometer cycling race. That's new. And we also have the high jump and a 400-meter walk. But listen to all these events. And on the website, you can get this real nice new folder. It explains everything, how to register and all of that. But all the track and field events that you probably know, swimming. But listen to some of these events. Bowling, bridge, cribbage, frisbee throw, golf, which is going to be at the Greg Norman Golf Course at Lansdowne Resort.
And
so that's really
beautiful there.
Yeah, that's a nice place.
Stunning.
Horseshoes, miniature golf, pickleball, racquetball, Scrabble, table tennis, and regular tennis too. Team line dancing, volleyball, Wii bowling. I guess my main point tonight is that this is for everybody. Over 50.
Sounds like it's for everybody over 50.
It's not this intimidating small group that get together every year. It's for everybody, and you go out there, pick out one of these events, or 2 or 3, and just check them off and put your registration in, and come out, you meet new friends, and you look forward to it every year.
That's great. And where does it take place? Most of the events are somewhere around here, I hear.
Yeah, they're all, of course, in Northern Virginia, but that's a good point because September 15th, the opening ceremony is at 9:45 that Saturday morning at the Thomas Jefferson Community Center right here in Arlington. And matter of fact, that is followed by the track events at TJ because it's covered. So we don't have to worry about a rain delay.
Oh, you've thought about everything. And before the show, you also told me about last year. There was a couple in their 90s.
Oh,
Share it with the
yeah,
rest of
gosh,
our
it's
audience.
amazing. There was this couple, she's 99 and he's 100.
Way to go.
And they competed, you know. That's really something. But there are people in their 90s out there, 80s.
That's great.
And of course a lot of 50s. And like you said, that 70 category seemed to be the big one.
And when the age goes up, it's a good thing, right? Because you get into the next category, so it's easier.
This is the funniest thing you've ever heard of, because I was telling you before the show that if you're like 72, you can't wait to be 75, because then you're in the 75 to 79 age group, and maybe your chances of getting a higher medal are better. So everybody you talk to says, I can't wait to get older.
That is great. That is excellent. And we only have a couple more seconds left. What is the website?
Okay, website is nvso.us. I think it's on the screen, but NVSO is the Northern Virginia Senior Olympics.
And just like your shirt and your lovely brochure.
Yeah, here's the shirt.
Going green, I see.
Going green, yeah.
And you'll be in 12 events this year?
Yeah, about 12, yeah.
That's
Got
great.
to keep myself
keep going, Mr.
going,
Olympian,
you know.
Mr. Olympian.
I got to stay vertical.
Hey, you're doing it, and we want everybody out there in Arlington to join the Northern Virginia Senior Olympics as well. Come out, check them out. They're a great group, and there is something for everyone. So please go check it out, and thank you, Dr. Charles.
Great.
You are great.
Great being here.
Hey, great having you. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Now, back to the desk.
Thanks, Pia. And as a reminder, before we go, to register and get information on the events and to learn more about the Senior Olympics, visit their website, www.nvso.us, or give them a call, 703-228-3300, and then extension 9996. I believe that's right. You can register online or download the registration form and then mail it in. The registration deadline is September 1. That's for the Senior Olympics. So that's a reminder for all of you Senior Olympics participants. And that's about a wrap. Anything else to add, gentlemen, before we go?
Merry Christmas in case I forget.
Merry Christmas in June, okay.
Well, I have sometimes, you know, Christmas in June.
Why not?
Yeah.
And then,
Okay.
Is it
and then
July? All right,
youtube.com/Arlington Weekly.
YouTube.com. Okay, we got to go. Thanks for watching this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. You be there. We'll be here. Have a safe week. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.